It's a very difficult time right now. I feel like I'm not allowed to wear my hat for this one because it'd be disrespectful, because I hate to say it, I'm wrong. And Ecore might have been right. Ecore might have been right about Concierge Druid being absolutely the best deck in the game. And the reason why I thought I was wrong is because I was turbo fixated on building the deck with just nothing but spells, bringing out the minion with Pendant of Earth, and it is just not the way to play the deck. Somebody was able to reach rank 1 legend with this deck, and it is absolutely disgusting how effective it is. But somebody was able to reach rank 1 legend with this deck, going 73 and 49 from rank 179 to rank 1, which is absolutely insane. 60% win rate is all you need to get rank 1 legend, baby. You just got to play a lot of games, and it was very effective in particular against Rogue because everyone was playing Rogue at the time. Now, this deck does have a few weaknesses, like Warrior matchups are not necessarily the greatest if they have a bunch of armor built up. But here's something that's really interesting about this deck, and unfortunately, I haven't had any clips like this yet, but there's a very interesting synergy with Mista Vista. This card is very good at giving you another combo, so to speak. So let's say you play one Concierge, you have Mista Vista already enabled, and then you play your Go with the Flows, your Seabreeze Chalices, you empty out your hand, and then you have nothing else left. If Mista Vista activates and you haven't activated too many card draws to where you're gonna, mill a bunch of draws with cards. Actually, there's not even that many card draw options. So yeah, just don't play Sleep Under the Stars if you're gonna do this because it could potentially backfire. But the point that I'm trying to make is that Mista Vista, if you play Seabreeze Chalice, if you play the one with 3 drinks left, it'll give you a copy of the second Seabreeze Chalice. So there's a possibility that you could set up this combo twice in one game if it's not even enough to kill your original opponent. I'm pretty sure that if Ecore were to be informed about this deck, he would throw up in his mouth a little bit and he'd be like, yeah, this is exactly why I stepped away. And I hate to say it, he would be right because this is the direction that Hearthstone seems to be going right now. So maybe Concierge does need some, some extra attention focused on it to disable this kind of synergy. Maybe Go with the Flow or Seabreeze Chalice should cost 2 mana because there's so many ways of cheating out these cards both in Druid and in Mage. It's just absolutely ridiculous. And I haven't even talked about the mulligan or how you're supposed to play this deck, because the way you play this deck is exactly like the other Dragon Druids we've already seen. You just gotta focus on playing the Whelp as early as possible. You have the Take to the Skies in order to consistently draw your dragons. Chia Drake is just absolutely one of the best cards in Druid because not only are you enabling the spell damage, but you're drawing a spell. You always want to play this card to draw a spell at 4 mana because it's just so good. Why wouldn't you want to draw one of the best cards in your deck? There's just so much tutoring available in this deck, and we've even gone so far as to run Magical Dollhouse with Bottomless Toy Chest because we just care about getting a gigantic amount of value, a gigantic amount of spell damage, and the Toy Chest can give you 2 Pupils or 2 Chalices, which can give you even more damages. The potential of this deck is absolutely crazy. Absolutely just bonkers. The best cards to keep in your mulligan are going to be your Magical Dollhouse, your Bottomless Toy Chest, your Splish Splash Whelp. Even if you don't have a dragon, just keep this card. It's usually correct. Take to the Skies. I would not keep the Tortolian Traveler, honestly. Not that good of a keep. And if you're on the coin, you keep this. It may not seem correct, but trust me, if you just play this on turn 3, it is the best thing that you can do if you're not immediately ramping. So yeah, best deck in the game right now, according to some players. I believe that this is probably the deck with the highest amount of potential, but one thing that does kind of keep it from dominating can be early game decks like Aggro Demon Hunter. If you don't have a swipe at the right time, that matchup is a little bit, annoying. But overall, Druid's very powerful. Druid ramp is still very good, even if it's not 2 mana anymore. And I'm just very concerned that this deck is going to break Hearthstone one way or another, and just I was wrong, man. It's way stronger than I thought it was, and I thought this deck would be kept under wraps, but if this deck keeps stomping over the meta, we might need to deal with it. And don't forget, if you do enjoy this kind of content, feel free to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, check out the Patreon if you want to support us and get us out of this really crappy studio apartment, because I'm looking for houses right now. That's why I keep bringing it up. It's going to be moving season soon, and I'm not staying here. So guys, thank you so much for making it to the end of this deck breakdown. Thank you so much for continuing to support the content, and we'll see you for the next video. Headbanging hurts. Yeah, it does hurt. You want to know why? Your head is not supposed... Okay. I'm already fucking up. So, normal posture, right? Somewhat normal posture. Your head is not supposed to do this. This is adding a ridiculous amount of weight onto your neck. You're supposed to be planted. But nobody does this, man. Nobody knows what good posture is anymore. Because we're all sitting in gamer chairs doing this all the time. Look at how slouched my shoulders are. Oh my god, I can hear my bones cracking. I guess I'm just gonna go for a turn 3. Okay, good enough. What's a good posture? I am a shrimp. Reminds me of that Smiling Friends episode. Hello, yellow man. Hello, yes, I lost my girlfriend, Shrimpina. With all due respect, what's new about that? Child Star is trying desperately to shake the Child Star image by being, by going into substances or going full look at me, I'm a grown up now, or both. Well, I mean, you literally just said the quiet part out loud. This is something that continues to happen, and you wanna know what? Like, you literally had Miley Cyrus's, you know, career as an example to look at. And unfortunately, what I think JoJo Siwa wants is she wants to transition into this role faster than her audience is willing to, like, to go with it, I guess. As in, like, all right, you're a kid, but, you know, give us some time in order to adjust and, you know, not look at you in this light, because we're used to you literally being a child actress for Nickelodeon. You know, that's gonna take some time. But the problem is they're like trying to expedite the process, you know? They're trying to expedite the process by making a pop song, by having a stupid dance, and trying, you know, these new outfits and whatnot. Yeah, and then before Miley Cyrus, it was Britney Spears. And before that, before all of that, ultimately it was Marilyn Monroe. Or actually, no, it wasn't Marilyn Monroe. Not a good example, because that's not a child star that became an adult. That's more so just a famous personality in general. But yeah, dude, it's just like, okay, well, like, okay, that's a great example though. Macaulay Culkin, like, he is literally doing a whole bunch of other stuff now. He didn't really, I don't really think he had this phase where he was like, hey everybody, look at me, I'm Macaulay Culkin, I'm the Home Alone guy, look at what I'm doing over here, yippee, buy my products. He kind of just like, I don't want to say like faded into like obscurity, but he just, you know, he did what he did, and then he realized, oh yo, I'm an adult now. And then he did do a lot of drugs. Okay, he did do a lot of drugs, that is true. But the point that I'm trying to make is that, essentially, is that yes, we do treat child stars to the point where they do go down this freaking road. But you have to be aware that this isn't going to work. If you are JoJo Siwa's manager or whoever's involved with this decision making, you have to realize that this is kind of an out of touch way of going about this. You know what I mean? That's more so what I'm trying to bring up. It's just kind of interesting to see people repeat the exact same mistakes that a bunch of other people did, you know? And then he turned his life around, which many of them don't get to do. Hey, what's going on, Corbin? But yeah, that is a good point, dude. It's tragic how they go down that direction. But Macaulay Culkin is a great example of what happens after you realize, wait a minute. The reason why I'm going through all of this is because I'm trying to meet an expectation that society has of me. I should just not do that. And unfortunately, it takes a lot of drugs and alcohol to get to that decision. It takes a lot of drugs and alcohol to reach that conclusion for some people. It's so unfortunate. Okay, this has to be lethal, by the way. I don't even know what's going on in this Hearthstone game. I honestly kind of like this other conversation we're having. It's at least just interesting to talk about. 12, play this for 4, play this for 2.
Are you thinking?
Wait a minute. Alright, it wasn't lethal, but... Damn. I wonder if there was a way of doing that with a refresh. Like, if I would've... If I played the Chalice first, that actually was lethal, I think. Because I had 8 mana, right? I could've done this first. I could've dealt 3 to potentially to the board, but then suddenly I'd have to go face, though. I wonder if there was technically a lethal here, but I don't know if I see it. We should not be making child celebrities ever. I mean, that's 100% not true, dude. what's wrong with a child acting as long as there's nothing nefarious going on with like the parents taking their money away or abuse happening of any kind? Like, name a show that had a very popular child actor. I mean, there's literally hundreds of examples. Like, I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. All right, Druid v Druid, classic stuff. Exactly. How about we just stop abusing kids? Yeah. There you go. The hot take apparently that's rocking 2024. Grifta is good in this Druid deck.
You're merely a pawn.
I don't even know if you need it. Do you really even need Grifta? 1 mana deals 6 is the high roll, but you're not even guaranteed to get it. Why didn't I think about that before? Clueless, I know, right? Who's that stretchy faced dude from the Grinch? Wait, stretchy faced dude from the Grinch? Talking about a live action movie? What's stretchy faced dude?
Only good for smashing.
So you're dead. Finally, dude. Jim Carrey? Jim Carrey is the Grinch. Stretchy face guy? He's literally, what? Who's that stretchy face guy from the Grinch? Jim Carrey, oh yeah, that guy. He is the Grinch. What stretchy face guy are you even talking about? I'm so confused. Yeah, the mask. Yeah, the mask. That's the mask, not the Grinch. This is your song request, the Nightwish. In fairness, the same actor played 2 green-faced characters. Kapalua, are you saying all green people look alike? Are you really saying that all green-faced people look alike? You're canceled. You've been canceled by King Plush. Sorry, there's no turning back. Your Twitter account has already been suspended. You've already been demonetized on all platforms, and all of your sponsors have pulled away. I am a green facist. Facist? No, bro, you're just a racist. sorry to ruin your day, bro, but there's another word for it. Jim Plushie, same person. You look like all long-haired, bearded guys ever. I mean, that's because we do all look the same, unfortunately. Like, when you have green hair, or I'm sorry, when you have green hair, when you have long brown hair and like a beard that doesn't exactly grow down, but it grows out, and you have the same fucking facial structure I do, at that point, the only difference is how big is your nose compared to mine. All right, boom into Mista. Yeah, dude, exactly. The joke that I make is that I look like generic stoner number 4. Because there's 3 other stoners that you can look at. What it do? What it is, homie? What it do? What it do, me boy? Good to have you here. Clark getting into nose comparisons, such. Well, I mean, I don't have the smallest nose. I got a little bit of the Italian in me with like this, you know, this little part up here. Not saying that like, you know, Italian people are known for having big noses, but they've got somewhat big noses. Oh, wait a minute, I don't have another dragon. No, I'm dumb. Whoops. Got out of control. The actor from Grinch and the Mask act very similarly. That nose has gone into someone's mouth. I mean, you're not wrong, but okay. Wait, Jim Carrey? You're saying that Jim Carrey's nose has gone into someone's mouth? Bro, how do you know these secrets? I feel like Jim Carrey would have you arrested for knowing these secrets. All right, I am kind of dying here. I'm not even paying attention to the game at this point. This 4-drop is so disgustingly OP. What, the weapon or the location? Unfortunately, I am just a druid just sitting here taking it, so. Almost every nose has been in someone's mouth. I don't know what you guys do in the bedroom, but if someone's putting their mouth on your nose, I think you guys might be doing it wrong. I don't know. Call it a hunch. Call it a hunch, but I think you guys might be doing something wrong. Just it's a few guesses of mine. Gotta leave him with nothing. Why is it immediately sexual, huh? You've never gotten kissed on the nose? Getting a kiss on the nose, okay. There's a difference between someone's nose being in your mouth, meaning that you're like fucking like bottom feeder, you know, sucking it essentially, versus kissing a nose. That's not it being inside of the mouth. That's being outside of the lips. You can't fool me with those semantics, chat. Don't kink shame. Okay, let's go. Oh, I should have done this differently. I could have guaranteed buffed this. I'm a dumbass. Go with the flow. Get a double copy of Chalice, win the game. How many spells? 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, so 1 in 4? If I draw Swipe, it's guaranteed. If I draw Take to the Skies, it's guaranteed. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, dude. Holy shit. Wait a minute. This drawing a spell is honestly the biggest problem with this deck, in my opinion. Did I choose a good time to join the stream? Maybe the nose is a metaphor for the friends we made along the way. Then I hope you have a really big nose then. Because the bigger the nose, the bigger the friendship, right? I don't think I have lethal anymore. Wait a minute. I forgot about the spells. Top deck the Chalice. G fucking G, bro.
Ready to check in?
Oh god, wait a minute. How long is this gonna take? Because this is lethal. If I can throw the ball. He's already dead. At an excess of 10 damage. Maybe Ecore was right. Maybe this deck actually will be good. Maybe it's good that he did step away. 7-3 with this deck so far, dude. It's killing. The Surgeon General, a liar. Here we have a saying in Germany. It's not as popular as it once was, but I still have heard it. On du Nase. Okay, I'm trying to read this like French. On der Nase eins Manes. Oh god. I'm trying to read this word for word instead of as a sentence. On der Nase eins Mans Erkent Masone Johans. God, I am so bad at reading other languages, but I'm still learning. From the nose of a man, you recognize his John. So there's a German saying that if you have a big nose, you have a big dick. Is that what you're telling me? Not big feet, but big nose, big dick? Hold on a minute. I'm gonna try and make my nose as large as I can real quick. Hold on a minute. Let's see if I can just... Oh boy. I think I need to swipe this because it's just the perfect clear. Okay. Clark, are you gonna be pulling up to the Skibbity Toilet movie directed by Michael Bay? All right, guys, I gotta be honest with you. I don't know what Skibbity means. It is like the first. It is like the first. Thorfagard. Answering the question from earlier. Germans thinking people have big nose. That's why they have big dicks. Is that why Germans are so anti-Semitic? Whoa, that's a good joke. God damn. Anyone know a good plastic surgeon? But yeah, I don't know what Skibbity means. I have no idea what Skibbity means, and I have not looked it up. It is like the first like new like slang word that I just have not bothered to look it up. I think I'm just done trying to learn slang at this point. Gen Alpha got me fucked up trying to learn these new terms. Like I've seen the skibbity toilet meme, I think. But Jesus Christ, man. Like what even are memes now? We're like in the post-satire funny of memes now. Draw more You know what? I'm just draw more. Refresh. Draw spell. We only drew dragons, wow. Legitimately only drew dragons. We'll hold on to this for now. At the same time, maybe you want to play around Ziliax. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's probably worth it. Skibbity toilet removed half of my brain cells too, don't worry. If Pinocchio lies, his nose expands. Is Pinocchio secretly packing? I saw this stand-up where a guy was talking about the shit people say that means a guy has a big dick. Big ears, nose, feet. Well, that guy better have a big one because that's a goofy looking dude. Big nose, big ears, big feet, small dick. That's gotta be the worst combo, dude. It's absolutely gotta be the worst combo. Everything else is big except what matters. After Skibbity Toilet, I'm mentally checked out of trying to be current. Yeah, dude, I agree. No, don't tell me what it is. Oh, okay, what does it mean? Skibbity, according to Google, has no real meaning and is used as a filler word in brain rot-fueled conversations. You realize what just happened, right? You just tried to describe what the word means to me, and now I feel like I know less about it, and I have even more questions, and I'm just at the point where I just don't give a fuck anymore. I just can't do it. I don't. What does it mean to be Skibbity? I have no fucking idea. Nor do I care at this point. Skibbity cooked. The Skibbity Bibbity hip hop is what that fucking is, right? Skibbity Bibbity hip hop. There you go. It's an Eminem line now. It always was. Okay, I see an idea. I'm hoping I get lucky with these procs. Okay, we almost got lucky.
Time is fleeting.
Wait a minute. Oh my, wait, I have to copy Ziliac? I spent that entire turn thinking it was on Killziax. I have not seen a deck run this yet. And yet it's been in my deck for 10 games and I'm just now finding out. Have I tried Skibbity Druid? Oh my god, don't you start. What about Ligma DK? What's Ligma? I wonder what that means. Oh, dude. I do like calling this deck COVID Druid because it feels like you give your hero COVID first and then you sneeze all over the opponent. I feel like people would be calling this COVID Druid for a different reason. 100% for a different reason. Well, spell damage. Spell damage. Not spell damage.
Ready to check in?
All right, have fun coming back from this. It's Cthulhu throwing snowballs. Congrats on getting 20K subs. Most entertaining Hearthstone streamer. You deserve so much. Thank you, Invasion. We're gonna do a big push this next year. I don't want to say it now, but there's an announcement I'm gonna be announcing on my birthday, and that is August 20th. So in about a month, I will give you guys an update on the future of the channel and what I'm thinking about it. So yeah, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel because this Druid deck is busted. Completely giga nuts. Absolutely no contest. Is Cthulhu spitting? No, he's sneezing is the joke we were going with.